What's up, guys? Dr. Mo here, digital nomad physician at digitalnomadphysician.com. I decided to finally give you guys a tour of this apartment, this place that's going to be home for a little while. So this is Long Beach, California, and a lot of the properties here are still quite expensive when it comes to single family homes, but apartments you can get for a lot less, especially in some of these neighborhoods where it's still, I think the term is gentrified or gentrifying, I have no idea. Some people take offense to that, but I mean, I think that's the nature of Southern California. It's what's happening. So again, for those of you who are new, Dr. Mo, Muhammad Ashori, MD, digital nomad physician. You can go to the website at digitalnomadphysician.com. You can email me, drmo at digitalnomadphysician.com. So I moved into this apartment just maybe less than a month ago, and it's already transformed quite a bit. It was in really bad shape, and I got it for about $300,000. You can read the details on my website, where I kind of broke down the numbers a little bit and talked about the cost. So main entrance is over there, pretty standard ceiling. I had everything painted. I'll give you guys some cost ideas too. I had everything painted with just eggshell, a little bit like an off-white color, as you can see. Main door, pretty straightforward. It's got a standard, these are called furnace heaters or in-wall furnace heaters, which uses natural gas. We do pay for that, so that's on me. We decorated a little bit. We got a plant. This guy was here from before. This one my girlfriend had. And then we got this rug from Morocco, and this one I think she also got from Morocco. This one we purchased on OfferUp, and I have some wood over here for some things I need to install, but that wood I got to return. There's been a lot of purchases and returns and refunds, etc. So bought a lamp for $100, bought a sofa, which took us forever to finally pick out for. How much did this sofa cost? Like $600 or $700. And then I installed the curtain rod up there, and we purchased I think just standard, like 4 of them, curtains for I think $150 or something like that with everything together. And so the place is coming together. It's starting to look kind of cute. There's no light on top, and I'll take you guys through the rest of the mansion in just a minute. We have a lot of empty space right now, so we're thinking of putting something over here just so it's comfortable for both of us to sit and do work. We had this furniture custom built. That's not where it's going to go, but that's where it's sitting right now. It's kind of the dining table. We have a really cool furniture designer and furniture maker. So he's made the benches for us. He's made the table for us, which I just love his stuff. And then over here, this is the kitchen. So over here is the old little shelf where they used to put the telephone, and there's the little outlet over there in the corner. And a pretty standard kitchen. It's got this little, I don't know what these are called, headboards on top. And the fridge came with it. This I actually bought a smaller oven. The other oven and furnace were huge. Not furnace, the countertop. So whatever. It was massive, and so it really needed to go. And we're having the furniture guy build us a small butcher block area. Butcher block. It's actually done, so I'm super excited about it. And then other than that, like the cabinets, we just had it painted. We had a new floor put in, so it's pretty much vinyl, but it's kind of nicer vinyl. And then the standard floor that was here is this, which we had resurfaced. It's natural oak, so it's really beautiful. It came out great. Lighting we still got to work on. We have a vent up there that needs to be installed, basically a hood that I'm getting. I already started as usual, I started my, to make bread, what is it called, the yeast starter, the sourdough starter. And some basics, but this is kind of your classic old school tiles on the kitchen countertop. But everything else is functional. We had some leaks that we had a plumber fix. Other than that, the place came along much faster than I thought. The paint cost us $1,000, and the furniture I already kind of told you guys how much that cost. The furnace was not working, which was a problem because it got really cold here in Long Beach. So I fixed it myself. I was able to figure out what was wrong with it, got the right parts. The parts sent me back about $80, so it wasn't cheap to fix that. And then here you have the hallway which leads into the bathroom. The hallway's got some really good storage spaces, but I still don't have a lamp, a light overhead. And this is the attic space, which is locked. And then the bathroom, we had penny towels installed for about $1,500. And I had somebody come in and redo this window. The window was completely dry rot, wooden dry rot. It was in really bad shape. So he installed it, but there's a leak now, so I have to bring it back. And we had no pressure coming in at all, so we had to change the valve. And you can see we changed the tiles had to be ripped out. There was no similar color tile. We could have gone with the white, or we could have gone with this. So we just decided kind of let it look funky. The tub itself is pretty bad shape. You know, it really needs to be resurfaced and refinished, but I'm kind of okay with it for now. I don't have any desire to make any big changes, so I'm gonna leave it as is. Now we finally have good pressure. We had a new vent installed, which is great because we didn't have good circulation in here before. The lights are still old school. The sink is gonna go, that's gonna get replaced, and the vanity, but for now, at least it's installed. Yeah, pretty straightforward for a bathroom, nothing fancy. What else cost us big money here? Yeah, so I spent about another almost $2,000 to have that fixed, to have the new plumbing stuff installed. That came out to a lot more than I thought, but that's including the window. That's including the window. Initially, we thought it's going to be about $15,000 for somebody to change that window, and we found a good contractor who gave us an incredible price. But he also did a lot of other work in the house. So this guy I found used on the street corner here in Long Beach. It's gorgeous. It's all solid wood. We have big storage cabinets here, some storage on top, and we bought this bed from, I think, Living Spaces. I don't remember, but it's a really nice queen size bed, which is huge for both of us. We still have temporary blinds on, which we got to change soon. And like these old buildings, unfortunately, this little heater that we install, it can only support about 600, 900 watts. Anything more than that and everything gets tripped. And then that's my little desk area for me to be able to do work. So, not a lot, not a lot for, you don't get a lot for $300,000 in Southern California. But I think what's fascinating to me is that it's still incredible to be able to live in Southern California in a relatively safe space. Now, there's been issues. We've had issues with homeless people, houseless people. We've had issues with mental health and drug users where we've had to actually call the police. So there's been some of those interactions. But I've lived in other nice parts where we've had to deal with that as well. So I don't think that's fully avoidable. I think the most important thing is, if I can buy a place like this for about, let's say, $100,000 down, and I finance $200,000 of it. Now suddenly I have a place that I can live in, I can commute from, I can work. I don't have parking in here, and the washing machine, you didn't see a washing machine or a dryer, so we have a communal one. But the unit, this entire complex, only has 5 apartments, so it's really nice. It's really straightforward. It's always empty, and I feel safe being here. All of a sudden, I have an overhead that I can afford, and I can still continue practicing medicine without that fear of like, what's going to happen? What if I'm burnt out? What if I can't do it? And these are the things that I think are important to me right now in this stage of my career, until I build something that I really like, until I build the kind of practice that I really enjoy. And I think this is important for those of you guys who message me and say, well, I live in Southern California, you don't know how expensive it is. You're right, there are $5-6 million homes quite within walking distance, very, very short walking distance here in Long Beach. But what's that going to do for me? That's not going to work for me. And even contractors, right? I could have, this floor, initially I was quoted $10,000 to refinish this floor. So even if you find a super cheap place, I think it can become frustrating quickly when all the prices go up, all the costs, they add up, right? Everybody comes in, gives you a different quote, and all of a sudden you spent another $100,000 and you had no idea how and why. But I think shopping around, having some basic understanding of general construction, how things need to be, what the codes are, talking to people, posting questions online in different forums where people talk about home construction, I think gives you good information that you can use to save a lot of money. So that's it. This is the Long Beach apartment. This will be our base as I work out of some urgent cares here for a while, and then eventually we'll probably either sell it or rent it out, kind of like the other properties that I own. I think it's real estate is still a great way to have a base somewhere, but also have a tangible product, something that you can sell, that's something that you can rent, and it's an asset that hopefully will go up in value. If you guys have any questions, email me, leave comments below. I hope this was useful, informational, instructive. Kind of like this kitchen. It's kind of cute. I've really enjoyed cooking on here quite a lot. Take care, guys.